I went in halves with my uncle on this bush hog. I have no idea what brand it is. It was green at some point, so it might be a deer. I don't know. I'm going to try and find some numbers, try to look it up, see what I can find out about it. I think it's 6 foot. So it says 75 inches. Depending on how close the blades go to the side. So yeah, 6 footer. We're going to get this off here and go through the whole thing today. But it looks like I got some welding to do. Good morning. How you doing? How you doing? You're all wet. It's raining. What? Boy, you're all wet. Yeah. Alright, so this is a little worse than I thought it was. Both the front edge is all rusted out. Front edge and the back edge. Like pretty bad. They've tried repairing it before just by welding it and filling it in. So we might end up cutting out both ends. See how rusted that is? I might cut out both ends and end up putting brand new metal in here. I don't know, what do you guys think? You think that nut's gonna come loose? We'll find out. There's a C-clip in there. It's greased. So what do you think? A couple of needle nose, flathead?
Yeah.
It's gonna break. Wow. That nut's messed up. I'll need to grind it. Two of these are smashed up pretty good.
Man. Yeah, we may have to grind that one off.
That's what I was saying, man. It is, that one and this one are smashed pretty good.
Yeah. Coming up. Yeah. Cool off. Got hot. Oh, thing ain't left.
All right, finally got that off there. You see how bad the rust is. Still got a lot of work to do to clean this all up. Now I'm gonna square this off, cut this whole rusted section out nice and straight. So we got quite a bit done. Still got more welding to do. Took a whole day. Cut all that crap out of here. Alright, well we took the gearbox off here and discovered that these are all cracked and broken. So that's what I'm working on now, is making a new plate to reinforce that. Got the bolt holes drilled out, now I gotta get the center part cut out and get that all cleaned up, and we'll put it back in there, weld it all up. I really need to make 2 flat pieces to go along these sides and keep grass and stuff from getting up in there, rusting it out. All right, we got it flipped back over, right side up. And I'm gonna go around and all the corners I fixed, I gotta weld all this up, make it look pretty. That'll bug me forever if I don't fix all this and make it look good. So I go around all these corners. I need to go down the ends and put bigger welds. Make all these about 3 times as long as they are. They're just spot welded. So tidy up these corners. On this, I'm gonna come up here. I'm gonna grind down some of these where these are cracked. Oh, somebody already patched it before. Huh. Their weld didn't hold. Well, hopefully this will. That'll fix it. Anyway, grind that down, get it all welded up real good. I think that's it. The corners, down the back, down the front. Oh, well, that's that for the deck. The attachment, the 3-point, is twisted. You probably, you can kind of see it. But trust me, it's twisted. It's been repaired and patched. All right, well, I think I got it all welded up. I have no idea how many welding rods I used, but it was a significant amount on this. Got this taken apart, all cut up. This has got a twist in it. It does, so we're gonna heat it up and twist it back, straighten it out. I've been working on the back end here. I was gonna buy some chain and, you know, cut a bunch of pieces and have them all down through here, but the chain is surprisingly expensive right now. It would probably cost me 50 bucks to buy the chain that I needed to cut all these, so I had a bunch of these laying around. I think I'm gonna use those up. What I did is cut some angle. Gonna weld 3 pieces on this side. I'm gonna do 2 halves. Weld it like that, and then I'm gonna take a piece of round tubing. It'll fit over the rebar. Welded one of those, I don't even know what they're called, just scraps to that tubing. Then I'm gonna hang it from those angle irons that I'm gonna weld on there. And then these things will be able to move and pivot whenever rocks and debris hit it and stuff like that. Instead of using chains, I'll just use these. I think that'll work out pretty cool. See a whole row of those across there? So now I gotta cut a bunch of pieces of that round tubing, the width of these, enough for all of those, and get them welded up so I can put this together. pretty, I mean, it's not twisted anymore. They look perfectly straight with each other. I mean, yeah, it looks good in there. She's looking pretty good now. We got it all welded up. Fully welded all the corners. They're all been reinforced with metal from the backside. A couple little patches here and there. I welded the crap out of this. I don't know, I didn't weigh or count the welding rods, but I used quite a bit getting this all welded up. This is straightened out right here. Looks like he's got all bolted up. Double nut on the bolts, that's a good thing. Got all the cracks welded up that were there when we bought it. Instead of using chains, we had a bunch of these laying around. I don't even know. They came out of a food processing plant. And so I cut a bunch of round tubing, 1/2-inch round tubing, and used some rebar and made I don't know what they call this thing, but it'll keep rocks and debris from going out and hitting stuff and breaking windows. What? What'd you say? Huh? Good morning. So I think that's a pretty good idea right there. I mean, it took a little extra effort, a little more welding and cutting and everything, but I think it's worth it. Besides, have you gone and priced chain by the foot lately? It's not cheap. Oh yeah, we drilled a hole in that and tapped for a grease zert. So anyway, I think she's almost ready to use. We got to get the blades put back together. These are the old, what do they call these? Mower blade bolt. So yeah, we're just gonna get the blade put back together, and I think she's ready to go to work. All right, let's see if it works. It's gonna cut pretty good. This is that land I bought a couple of months ago. And that's the whole point of having this bush hog, is so I can keep it all under control until I can get my animals and all my fence lines built and, you know, my animals moved in here. All right, there we go. good to go. Do mowing all summer.